up, guys? Man Cave Collectibles coming back at you today with another figure review. Today we've got the Neca Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Raphael and Michelangelo. This is from their Wave 2 line. I've already reviewed the Bebop and Rocksteady. I've got Leonardo and Donatello, as well as the Foot Soldier 2-pack. But right now we're going to look at these guys. Let's take a look at the box. So the box is kind of the standard packaging they've decided to do with Wave 2. So we got a kind of a cartoon picture of Raphael and Michelangelo. Again, I don't believe these are accurate to the 90s cartoon, but they look good nonetheless. And then obviously we've got our names up top, a little Nickelodeon advertisement there. Real nice window packaging. You can see the figures and the accessories. Very nice there. Moving around to the side, got just a picture of Michelangelo, the actual figure. Pretty much all the rest of the pictures on the boxes are just pictures of the actual figures. The only cartoon artwork we have is what we saw there on the front. Showing the other waves here. A little write-up on Raphael and Michelangelo. And then on this side, just a picture of Raphael, the figure. So that's it for the packaging. Let's get these guys out of this box and see what we got. All right, guys, we got them out of the box, and here they are. These guys look amazing. I love what Neca is doing with this. We'll cover the accessories first. So they gave us multiple, I guess these are comic books, from what I can tell. They are just different types of comic books. So you can kind of see here, big bug-eyed alien invaders. You open up, there's really nothing going on the inside. Then an advertisement on the back. So we just got a couple Bugman books. So these are neat. I guess you can work these in. You know, if you do pictures or things like that with your figures, you can work those in. Another item we got, which is kind of odd to me. I don't mind it. I'll take anything they want to throw at us, but you know, it's a cutout of Rocksteady. So, you know, with the mustache. I don't know if this was something from that maybe happened in the cartoon. I don't remember it from the cartoon, but maybe it could have been something that occurred in the cartoon. Somebody knows, stick it in the comments. I'd be interested to know maybe what the purpose of that is. Moving on, we've got just a hard plastic, you know, pizza box with a pizza inside. This does not open or close. It's in place. The pizza is not removable. It's just kind of a hard plastic. Very nice, nice detail. Paint's very nice on the inside. Just says Vinny's on the back there. We got this kind of grappling hook accessory that you know, obviously has the string attached, and these fold out. I'm not gonna do that this time, but these fold out, it becomes a grappling hook. It's something we did see in the cartoon from time to time. So that comes with it. We also got two of their communicators, one closed, one open. These are just soft plastic, so that's nice. You don't necessarily have to worry so much about you know, breakage on those. Paint detail looks really good on these to be so small. Very nice. As far as the turtles themselves, I did forget one thing here. There's a free pizza. I guess it's kind of like a punch out. Once you get so many, maybe you get a free pizza. Nothing on the back on that. As far as the turtle themselves, for Michelangelo, we got two pair of hands. Both of them are thumbs up hands. One left, one right. He did get the swinging nunchuck effect. As you can see, we've got that in some of the other waves of the turtle figures from Neca. And then two pair of his nunchucks. So these are very nice looking. Let's see, this is just a plastic chain here. but paint work looks good. Everything is very nicely detailed. It even kind of has the wood grain on the handles of the nunchucks, so that's very nice. So that's it for Michelangelo. For Raphael, we got 2 pair of hands. These are the Sai holding hands. So those are very nice. He did get the pizza. Now, this pizza is a bendable rubber. So you can see you can kind of bend that around, and it does have the hole in it if you wanted to pose, you know, with the pizza slice on. And then obviously Raphael did get 2 sides. Very well done. So we'll take a look now at the figures themselves, so you can see what we got here as far as paint detail. Paint looks great. As far as you know, around the shell area, little to no paint bleed from different areas. Just looks fantastic. Even up here, if you can kind of see in the eyeballs, really no paint bleed at all. Very clean. So our belts are kind of a soft material, soft rubber. So they are bendable, but they are glued into place, so they're not going to move on you. And that goes for both of them. And then obviously we both have our you know, R and M for our names on our belts, as we all grew up seeing. So these guys, they are really top notch. So we'll set Raphael aside, and we'll just kind of go over articulation here for Michelangelo very quickly. I want to be careful with the Neca stuff. Sometimes it can have a little bit of issue straight out of the package as far as articulation and having some real firm joints. So I don't want to risk breaking something until I can maybe do a little you know, hot water on them and move them around. But you know, we do have swivel in the head. Looks like we do have a little bit of up and down. It's just very tight, but it is there. We do have in the elbows here, we've got an elbow joint. It's not double jointed, but you can get it up about that far. As far as in the wrist, we do have the full 360. You've got some wrist articulation back and forth. Again, that is a very tight joint there. I want to be careful with that. As far as our shoulders, we can get them out to about right there. We have a full 360 in the bicep area there. Get that back down, and we can get all the way around. The shell hinders that just a hair because it does stick out past the shoulder, but we can get it all the way around. Obviously the same articulation on this arm as that one. As far as the legs go, we can get up to there, which is pretty good. Obviously you can see here we got some hindrance with the front part of the shell. As far as going backward, we're not really getting backward at all. You know, that shell's going to hinder that. Out to the side, we can get way out, so that's nice. As far as the knees are concerned, we've got basically a double joint in the knee. We can get up to about that far. Probably get a little farther if we didn't have the shell here. And then obviously the band is slightly hindering that some, but that's a pretty good knee bend. And then on the feet, we have slight side-to-side articulation, very little front to back, but it is there. You can see that we can get that up and back. Very little though. All right, so that's it for articulation. Let's take a moment and do some size comparisons with these guys. All right, guys, so here's our size comparison. Bebop and Rocksteady, this is amazing. This is literally what I've been looking for since, you know, I was 10 years old. So this is perfect as far as from a scale standpoint. You can see obviously Bebop and Rocksteady are big, bulky, which is exactly how we would imagine, you know, those guys being back in the cartoon. So we'll get these guys out of the way. We'll pull in another Neca item. So this is an old line that Neca did based on the original comic book from the 80s. So you can see they stand about the same height, same size, same weight, very similar. Just the proportions are a little different, just because they kind of went with that more comic book style when they did these. Pull in one more. This is the Raphael from the Batman Ninja Turtles movie that came out a couple months ago. So you can see a little smaller than that line of Ninja Turtle product. And then just to kind of get outside the Ninja Turtle world and into something else, kind of in comparison to, you know, your standard Marvel Legend. This obviously we got the Pink Ranger from the Hasbro Lightning collection. So you can see they stand a little smaller, which is how I would kind of picture them. So I could see these fitting in nice with even a Marvel Legends collection. So that's all we got for this review. Again, I've got the Donatello and Leonardo as well as the Foot Soldiers 2-packs coming. I'll be getting those reviewed over the next day or two. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and check out some of my other videos from my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks.